This is BattleBit Remastered. It is a free-to-play FPS game on Steam and currently in the playtest phase of its development. Created by 3 developers, they have what I believe is the soon-to-be antidote to Battlefield 2042. And here's why. For a start, the game, even in its playtest state, has more content than 2042 and is only a 1.23GB download. You have more base game modes, a server browser, and even bigger player lobbies, although I have heard the 254 player lobbies are just a stress test and may be cut just to 128 player lobbies, and that's a good idea in my opinion. I'll get into that a bit later. You'll also notice that there are 60Hz servers. Once the game has ended, you have several options to vote on the next map and game mode combination. HUD customization is deeper than 2042 as well, with hit marker size adjustments, flag size adjustments, and opacity sliders. Who knew they would have been a great idea? There is also more customization in this game than 2042, with player model skins, where you can customize various parts of the character's head, torso, and belt, and you also have various weapon skins. But let's talk about the gameplay, as this is the most important part. The game has more weapons and more weapon attachments than 2042, as well as a deeper look into how these affect gunplay. You have all of your stats available here. The UI is much more accessible too, and you can choose between 5 different classes. All classes have the ability to bandage themselves, which is necessary at the moment because the time to kill is so quick. So let's begin with the assault class. It's a typical assault class, selection of ARs as well as tools including sledgehammer, grappling hook and ammo. The sledgehammer comes very much in handy as there is an awful lot of destruction. You can destroy pretty much I think any building entirely in this game. The meta class also has access to ARs and also SMGs as well as the Honey Badger and the AS Val. Can't wait to unlock both of them. On top of the bandages you have access to gadgets such as C4 and your typical medkit. Engineer has the largest selection of weapons from ARs to DMRs to SMGs. You then have typical gadgets including the repair tool and different types of RPGs. Support looks the weakest on the base of it with only 2 LMGs to choose from, but bear in mind the TTK is quick and if you get on a flank with one of those weapons, you could do some crazy stuff. There are ammo kits and explosives at your disposal as well. Finally, you have the recon class. DMRs and sniper rifles are really powerful in this game. You have your binoculars, you have a drone, and also a grappling hook with this class, so it helps you get to higher ground for all of your sniping needs. Other gameplay features include leaning, dragging players so that you can then revive them, and actual parkour. You can jump through pretty much any window and climb most ledges. Fall damage is big though, so be careful with that. You also have up to 8-man squads, so there is more of a chance of spawning into action than in a game like 2042. The gunplay is really satisfying, although TTK is a bit too quick for my liking. The most important thing for me though is performance. In this game, even when I'm recording off of the same PC, the FPS never falls below 160. I've had 0 micro stutters in the games that I've played so far, and the mouse input is flawless. I went back on to 2042 after playing this for a couple hours last night, and left after my first game. The mouse input is horrible in comparison to BattleBit, and that really is the biggest thing that's going to keep me from playing that game until DICE end up actually patching the mouse input on PC. BattleBit isn't without its rough edges though. Obviously in a playtest state it is going to have some of those. They are going for an odd milsim kind of vibe with the gameplay in general. The time to kill, as I've mentioned, is really quick and you pretty much die in 1 frame at times. Awareness is also an issue. There is no minimap and no real footstep audio, although gun audio is solid where you can pretty much make a distinction between friendly and enemy gunfire nearly all of the time. When using sniper rifles after you fire, you need to click mouse 1 again to pull the bolt to rechamber your next round, which is excessive in my opinion. Also, you don't have an ammo count without pressing a specific key to check. So when you reload without having emptied your mag, the character drops the magazine, leaving you with fewer bullets than you should have. But what do you make of this? Have you played this game? Are you going to try this out? let me know in the comments below, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Give me a like, subscribe, click the notification bell, all that good stuff, and I'll see you next time.